Hi, Michael Telling here with Alosha Linoff, and we're talking about exciting upcoming workshops and projects at the Stone Circle Ubuntu Village. But not only that, also Alosha's online workshops and seminars and training courses, which I want him to tell me about, because I need to learn a little bit more about it and then invite you to join it, because this is truly a life-changing a few hours that will allow you to turn your home environment, whether you live in a city or somewhere in the suburbs, or no matter where you live, very quickly turn your immediate environment around your house into a self-sustainable,
juicy environment.
Beautiful environment that just it grows abundance. And I've seen what Alosha has done at his place. It is mind-blowing, and it's the simplicity that always blows my mind. And when I see people do things simply, I get that they understand what they're doing. And you'll probably know this yourself. Whenever somebody does, and they make it look easy, effortless, and simple, you know that they know what they're doing. So, Alosha, tell us about the workshops and the online course that you're doing, so people can join you and learn from that.
Well, the course is pretty simple. It's called Abundance of Water, or Water Self-Sufficiency for Any Environment. So basically we cover four aspects, from harvesting of water through earthworks and gutters and leaf catchers. So simple DIY projects that you can do with your friends over weekends, super low cost and nice and simple, using recyclable materials like 200-liter drums and flow bins. Things are available all over the world. The indigenous materials, we call them now, because they're really all over the world.
So you reckon you could probably go to the dump yard or wherever and pick up a whole lot of stuff that you could use?
If I could pick up a old steel bath, hell yeah, I could turn that into a really nice wetland.
Yeah.
So we focus on harvesting of water, storage. Storage is where we build a few ferrocement underground water reservoir where it can be used as a bunker, and a sandbag, massive 16,000-liter water tank that can be attached to the house. So that's storage. Then we go into filtration, and in filtration we cover a biochar filter that's again made using 4 of those glucose drums or 200-liter plastic glue barrels. Fantastic biochar filter.
So now that's something that really attracted my attention when you showed me last night the results from the laboratory showing the water purity of your biochar filter compared to the water coming out of the taps in Johannesburg.
200 times better than the tap water coming out of Johannesburg. And this is rainwater stored in my 120,000-liter pool, pumped straight to a biochar filter.
Unbelievable. This is really important because, you know, people harvest rainwater and, you know, they think, oh, well, I'm harvesting rainwater from the roof. But remember, your roof is full of bird poo, bird droppings. There's stuff
mercury,
in there,
everything,
there's
petrol,
stuff coming off your roof and into your water filters, your water tank, that is not necessarily always
you
that
can't
good.
drink that water. With a biochar filter you can. And the beauty about this biochar filter, it's $200 for all the materials and 2 days of the time with you and 3 friends.
$200 to build this biochar
from
filter.
Start to finish.
And the purity of it is, you said 200 times as pure as the
tap water. It's a spring water. It turns any water into spring water. Even this mucky dam behind us, you can get that water into the biochar filter and it's coming out as spring water at 300 liters a day. So we're not talking a little trickle. We're talking about you can bath in it and drink it. So now you don't have to bath in chlorine with fluoride water, because your skin is your biggest organ. And then also
so that's about 300 liters. It's about 80 gallons of water.
Yeah, that's plenty.
That's huge.
It's a bath and some basic stuff around the house, and all your drinking water comes from that. And then of course we cover a building of the vortex pipe in the filtration, which is revitalization as part of the whole filtration module. And then we go into constructed wetlands, and there we build constructed wetlands using a 1,000-liter flow bin, which you split in half, and that wetland costs you $100 to the whole thing. And that coupled with a grease trap, which is a simple box which I show in my free webinar. I'll post you the link right now. And the grease trap is $30, and that handles all the kitchen water. And this constructed wetland using one drum handles all the grey water. So together combined, they both can be made in 6 hours together, and they create you an extra 21,000 liters of water per month that you didn't have.
Wow. I know. So this is all the stuff we're going to be doing at the Stone Circle Ubuntu Village, the head office, at the same time. But Alosha has already got a free online, what you got?
Webinar, a good webinar. Come and join the webinar where we're going to teach you quite a lot of stuff already on the house. And at the end of the webinar, I'll introduce my workshop and see if it's right for you.
Okay. So that's really my invitation to you, to introduce you to my good friend Alosha and the expertise and the knowledge he's acquired over the last 10 years. You'll be absolutely amazed, because he's one of the guys that makes it simple and attainable to everyone, and that's what blew my mind. And I can't wait for you to join us at Stone Circle and Ubuntu head office here, because that's when we're really going to kickstart a whole new energetic drive, and also make it such an amazing place when people come visit us.
Yes.
Because at the moment I feel quite embarrassed, because at the moment the Ubuntu office is just an office with our little bookshop and a place that we don't even have accommodation for people when they come visit us. So this is why we are re-energizing our home base, and Alosha is going to play an important role in that. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for coming to visit me.
Good. Thank you.